Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a trying new makeup video, my favorite videos to film. I have a bunch of new products. I want to focus a lot on the new Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation as well as the correcting concealer. So I thought I would just put it in a trying new makeup video because whenever I do like a foundation review, I guess, not that many people watch it. So I'm like, all right, that is a cue to me that you guys like to see it in other kind of trying new makeup videos. I also have the Ofra sponge I want to test out a little bit more. I used to love it, but I haven't used it for a long time. And then I have the Too Faced Hangover Hydrating Serum as well as the moisturizer I thought we could test, as well as the Tarte Chrome Paint Highlighter. I've been wanting to try this. Also have the Ofra Island Time. This is their kind of blush palette. Looks really beautiful. So I want to play with the blush shades in here. Also want to try out the Jouer. This is their Soft Focus Powder. I got the shade Dark. So I want to try this as a bronzer. And I have this beautiful palette from Kaleidos Makeup. I just shared it on my Instagram stories and you guys were all about it. The swatches on this are incredible. It looks so beautiful, so I thought we'd play with this. I have an LA Girl mascara. I have a Alamar Cosmetics lip liner that I purchased. I also have a Catrice setting spray. And I also have, oh, I almost forgot, these Clé de Peau. They have shiny and matte lipsticks. So we're gonna play around. So just tons of new makeup. So if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and let's go ahead and begin. So I have you zoomed in and I had a blemish this morning, so I had to get in there and get it extracted. But I'm gonna start off with the Too Faced Hangover Good in Bed Hydrating Serum. It has hyaluronic acid, coconut water, dragon fruit, and vitamin B5. It does come in a glass pump bottle and then it's a clear, I would say serum, feel, typical. I don't smell a scent, which I actually like an artificial scent, so that's nice. I'm just going to apply this all over to hydrate the skin. Hyaluronic acid is great for hydrating the skin, so feels nice, like set down. It feels like a typical serum, so we'll have to just keep using that to see what we think. So next I have the Hangover Good to Go Skin Protecting SPF 25 Moisturizer. So it says, formulated to make your makeup better, makeup look better. So it has a pump like this. So I'm just gonna take a little bit out. It does have that white sunscreen. Ooh, this one has a scent, but it's very light, so I don't necessarily mind it. Feels nice and moisturizing on the skin. Sunscreens kind of worry me just because I don't want to break out, but my skin's been doing pretty well lately, knock on wood, so hopefully we don't have any issues with that. All right, so I've got the skin prepped, and now I want to go in with foundation. I'm unsure of which to go into. We did get to choose our shades. This is the Stay Naked Weightless Liquid 24-Hour Wear Foundation from Urban Decay. The packaging is plastic, which I didn't expect. I thought it would be glass, but then again, I feel like it won't break as easily. So that's kind of nice. I wonder if they had traveling in mind. The shades I picked out was 40WY and also 41NN. So this one is supposed to be neutral, neutral for N or N for neutral, and then the WY was like warm. I feel like it got a little confusing, I have to say. Some of these foundations are just like so like olive, cool, warm, neutral, pink. I'm like, where do I go? I'm used to kind of like, well, I think back to like the MAC days where it's like you go either like the NW or the NC. So I'm trying to figure out, this 40WY looks a little bit light. 41NN looks a little bit dark. So I think I'm going to start with the light one. If it is too dark, then we can put a little bit more in. So I am using 40WY. This is what it looks like. It does have a pump. Yeah, this is a little bit light. Actually, I'm going to mix them, and I know that's like really annoying because who's going to buy two foundations? But because I have them here, I just feel like I need to because obviously I didn't do the best job. Actually, 41NN looks more like my shade, but I'm just gonna mix them together. Ooh, you can see it's a little bit runny, and I'm gonna use that Ofra sponge. So these are really soft. I remember liking this, but it's been a long time. I used to love their Makeup Fixer setting spray. It was really like a refreshing setting spray, and I used to love this as well. It's been so long since I've used it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply to the sponge. and start blending on the skin. Seen a couple reviews on this, but I haven't really seen like a definitive yes, we're loving it, or no, we don't. It's been really first impressions, obviously, because it's new. Do you ever watch people that have like perfect skin and it's like I've never seen foundation not look good on them? So it's kind of hard for me to watch reviews like that where I feel like, I don't know if it's like their lighting or just their skin is perfect, but a lot of people that I've seen like use foundations or do foundation reviews, I feel like I don't get a gist for the foundation because their skin just looks perfect, or they use like, I don't know, special lighting. It's just like either their skin is perfect or they're not showing close-ups, or they're not really showing you like what's going on with the foundation, or they're just doing like a first impression where it looks nice, you know, right when you apply it. So hopefully my foundation first impression wear tests are a little bit helpful. I try to turn the lights down. I try to keep my lights low anyways, not blown out, so you can actually see the makeup. And also it's really helpful to get close-ups. Like if you're cracking on the side of your nose, I want to see that. But I think a lot of times I'll watch a foundation review and I'm like their lights are so blown out, or like I said, their skin just looks perfect and I just can't tell. So this is one layer. I have to say, I would say it's like a light medium coverage, especially with a sponge. So I'm gonna go ahead and build it up. The problem that I have with my skin is that I have general redness. So I feel like I can't get away with like spot concealing because my entire complexion is just really red. I have rosacea, so it's just kind of difficult for me to have like a light coverage. I just feel like I need to cover that redness, or else I just feel unfinished, and I don't know, I'd rather either wear nothing or like, you know, like a medium full coverage. It is building up, but one layer I felt like was quite light medium coverage. So this is what the foundation looks like before we set it. I feel like it looks really skin-like. I don't necessarily think that it's smoothing my skin, but it's also not accentuating. It just looks very skin-like. So I'm not sure right now. I never know until I set stuff because I feel like my pores just look really enlarged until I set it. So now I'm going to go in with their correcting concealer. I have the shade 20NN. I think this is going to be too light for me, but I'm going to use it in the T-zone so that we can kind of tie this together. So it has a really nice packaging, and then the wand is quite unique. If you can see, it kind of bends very interestingly. Almost like it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's quite unique. Oh, this is really light. Okay. That was my fault, but I've also gotten, oh my god, that's so light. Shit. Okay, well, we're gonna make it work. If I ever do this and I feel like, oh my gosh, like it's so light, I just kind of do this where I move the concealer around to kind of brighten up my T-zone. This is way too light for me though. That's my fault though, because I got to choose it, but honestly, I was a little bit confused. Again, I'm so glad that companies are coming out with like so many shades, but in the past, I usually just go for like a light concealer, a medium foundation, and when there's not really like, usually I'm used to like fair, light, medium, deep, dark, something like that. I'm not used to the kind of like 10, 20, 30, or even just like the Uma Beauty. I want to try that one, but it goes from like fair to olive. And I'm like, well, I'm not fair, but when I see swatches, I would be fair. So it's just a little bit confusing for me. It looks like I would say a medium coverage. I wouldn't say full. I wonder if you could build it. I'm going to take just a little bit more because I really don't want to brighten up anymore, and see if I can kind of just build a little bit of coverage right there. In terms of the wear of this, I will update in the description box. So this is what everything is looking like. These both claim to be full coverage. I would say the foundation is buildable to full, like with 2 layers you can get full. The concealer I don't think is full coverage. I feel like it's medium because I'm still seeing the blue under my eyes. So it's typical, it's not like crazy coverage, but I would say more of a medium. So I'm gonna go ahead and set. I think I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me because I've really been enjoying that to set my T-zone. And then I want to go in with the Makeup Forever powder. If you saw my last trying to make a video, I struggled and it definitely was the shade. I got a new shade and I've been trying it out. I like it better, but I still like my Fit Cover more. If you wanted an update on that, the Fit Cover is just, I don't know, it wears better, it looks better, it's just a beautiful like powder foundation. I can link my powder foundation review down below, or video. I actually sent a sample to my friend Cheryl, who's in Canada, because she was loving the Makeup Forever, and she tried the sample of the Fit Cover and she's like, it's better than the Makeup Forever. She's like, I'm totally buying it, I'm in love. So for the Makeup Forever, I want to use it on the rest of my face. I originally had R330, which was like a medium beige, but I picked up Y315, which was more yellow toned, and it's working out better. I do think the coverage on this is really nice if you're in a hurry, but I think the Fit Cover just looks better by itself, and it also wears better, in my opinion. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link it down below, but it's just this powder I bought, and I am literally obsessed. Like, I didn't get scented, no, you know, I saw Whitney Simmons use it, and then it looked so good on her that I bought it, and I fell in love. So I don't have any new brow products. I'm gonna jump off quickly, do them, and then we'll get into this eyeshadow palette. All right, so now we're gonna go into this Kaleidos makeup palette. How interesting is this packaging? It reminds me of like a slim Pat McGrath. This is an indie brand. These palettes swatch so beautifully. So this is the one we're gonna play with today. It is called the Astro Pink. It looks so beautiful. Let me just, seriously, I have to swatch the metallic shades in here. I mean, insanity, right? Like, look at that pigment. So I want to use this on the eyes today. I really don't know what I want to do, but we're just going to play around. I'm going to start off with this shade right here. So I've honestly heard a lot of people just saying how nice these are. Lately, I feel like I've been not doing that much crazy eyeshadow, and sometimes I miss it, but it's just so time consuming that I just feel like I've gotten away from it. Do you ever feel like you forget how to do something? Because at this moment, I'm like, how do I do eyeshadow? I just really haven't been doing it much, so I feel a little bit rusty. So now I'm gonna go into this beautiful kind of purple shade up here. I'm gonna kind of press this on. I'm gonna use a separate brush with light pressure and just blend and kind of keep layering. And then I'm actually gonna bring it in like up, kind of on the brow bone. I just want to do something a little bit different. So I'm just kind of sweeping in very lightly right here, kind of by the sides of my nose. I always feel like this is the weird area on my eye because there's, I don't know if it's because I have kind of hooded eyes, but there's always kind of like this harsh line. So I want to just kind of diffuse that. That purple color is freaking gorgeous. Wow. These are blending really nicely, super pigmented. I can't believe I don't have fallout, and I like that in the pan there's not fallout either. So just gonna keep kind of packing this very lightly, and then I think I'm gonna bring it over like very slightly, but I want to be careful with this because I want the drama to be on the outer edge. So kind of bring it in very lightly, like right here. I'm actually going to take a flat definer with the purple shade and kind of start on the lower lash line, really tight on the lower lash line. I want to start building depth. Lately, I've also not been putting anything on my lower lash line, but I want to do a little bit more dramatic look today. So now I'm going into a smaller brush. This is Japanesque 728 and thickening this up. And then I'm going to take this pencil brush and try to smoke this out, but I really want to keep that depth. To be quite honest, I feel like I don't spend enough time on the lower lash line. A lot of times I just kind of blend and then I'm like done. Like I blend like one shade or two shades and I'm done. I feel like I really love though when I either love like a bare lower lash line lately, or I love when they're really, really intense, meaning that you do really have to use like a flat definer to really get it up there to make sure that this is purple, like intense. It's not kind of just smoked I guess kind of sloppily. I feel like I can be sloppy on my lower lash line. What is your routine, like the thing in your routine that you get lazy with? Because my lower lash line is 100% that. I'm just like, I don't want to take the effort to like build up the lower lash line. I feel like once my oh, beating myself up over here. But once I get my, you know, the top of my eye done and everything, I'm like, I'm done. So now I'm gonna go into the black up here. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but I don't think it's gonna translate. So I'm taking a Sigma E36, it's really small. And I'm just gonna kind of place this and blend it. I really want just a little bit, so I'm going back in with that brush we were using before. I don't want this to overpower that purple. So I'm just keeping it really low, really tight right there. Also gonna go in with the black on the flat definer that I was speaking about and really, really intensify the lower lash line. So for the lid, I wanna go into this beautiful pink shade. I feel like that's like liquid chrome. It's so pretty. So I actually think I'm gonna go into that blue because why not? It looks so pretty, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit right in the center. These metallics are freaking incredible. Wow. So pretty. So I am gonna pop on lashes. I wanna use these from Flutter Lashes. These are in the style, I think Kitty? Yeah, Kitty. So I'm gonna pop off, throw these on. I'm not really gonna throw them on, but you know what I mean. I'm going to glue them on my eyeballs, and then we're gonna zoom out and start on the face. Popped on the lashes. I'm going into my Benefit Original Hula, and I'm gonna use this just to contour before we go in with that Jouer. I'm using the Jouer one more as a bronzer. By the way, this is a Real Techniques brush. I always get asked about it. And it's from the Rebel Edge Trio set. You can get it at Ulta. All right, now I wanna go into this Jouer. This is their Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder. I got the shade Dark. I wanna use this for a bronzer. I've seen a couple people saying they enjoyed it as a bronzer, and it swatches very softly. I guess, I mean, it's called the Soft Focus. So I was in between tan and dark, but I feel like this is a good shade because you can build it. I feel kind of weird like with all this makeup on just because lately I haven't been doing so much, but kind of living. This is blending really nicely. For blush, I want to go into this Island Time palette from Ofra. So you get 4 blushes in here, and then you get 1 highlighter. I'm more into the blushes. You have Mai Tai, Punch, Cosmo, and Bellini. I think I just want to go into the deepest one, Cosmo, and just, you know, go for it. I'm going to tap in and then tap my brush off because I don't know. Ooh, that is beautiful. I don't have much experience with Ofra blushes. Ooh, pretty. Really want to play this up because the eyes are purple. Sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder as my reference. Okay, I really like that. So I want to go into this Tarte Chrome Paint highlighter. This is a loose highlighter, so I can't like open it and show you close up because it will fly everywhere. It's basically just like their Chrome Paint. They have like eyeshadows. They're just like really intense metallic. So I swirled a brush in. I have a deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques. I'm gonna try and do like buffing motions because I've heard this is like really intense and I don't want it to chunk up. Ooh, this is nice. You just have to go in and be careful because it's kind of messy. Maybe add a little bit up here. So for lips, I have this lip liner. I purchased this from Alamar Cosmetics. This is the Dolce lip liner. I got some glosses too, but I want to try these Clé de Peau. So I'm just going to line my lips with this. Ooh, nice nude color, creamy. Formula feels nice on that. It's creamy, but it's not like, I feel like there's two spectrums. So you have like ColourPop on one side, which is like so slick, I feel like I don't have control. And then you also have on the other side Charlotte Tilbury or Dose of Colors that is very kind of tuggy, but it stays on all day. This feels like it's in between. Almost reminds me of like a melt lip liner. So for lipstick, I want to test out these Clé de Peau. I can't believe I got Clé de Peau PR. Like, isn't that crazy? Radiant Liquid Rouge Matte and Radiant Liquid Rouge Shine. So they have some that are shiny, some that are matte. So here's some swatches of the matte ones. I just pulled 4. I'm trying to think, like I want to go with a kind of nude lip and maybe put a gloss on top. So I'm going to show you the swatches up close of these. We have Touch of Blossom right here. And then we have Cream Crush, Nectar, and then Gentle Dream. So because the eyes are colorful, I think I want to go in with Cream Crush, which is that kind of neutral one right here. The formula feels almost like a powder. It's like so, ooh, I love this color. It's lightweight, almost like the MAC Powder Kiss. That's how it feels. Like a really lightweight. Ooh, I kind of like that matte. Maybe I'll keep that matte. I always put a gloss on. Okay, I really like that color though. I think I'm gonna keep it matte. This color is stunning. I do have the 3 glosses here I want to swatch for you. I have Sepia, which is right here, and then the middle I have Sugar Jelly, and then the bright one is Bird of Paradise. So these are the 3 that kind of spoke to me the most. There is 8 matte and then 8 shiny if you were curious, but ooh, this feels so good on the lips. So to finish off the look, I haven't used this in forever. This is like one of my favorites though. This is the Pink of Me Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and I'm gonna put this in the waterline. I really just like love this makeup. I feel like it's so pretty. I'm sharpening the pencil, by the way, so hold please. Okay, that sharpener just totally jacked up this product. I'm like, is there a special sharpener? What? Is there a sharpener at the, oh my God, I'm literally so blonde. You guys, okay, I've been using this product forever and you twist it up. How did I not? I literally, that's how long it's been since I've used this. My dumbass put it in a freaking sharpener and ruined it. Oh my God. I'm so blonde. I mean, I can still use it, but I was like, wow, this is kind of like aggressive trying to sharpen it. Wow, I am a blonde, 100%. God, I'm so dumb. I literally was like, wow, this is really tough. Like, why is it not sharpening right? And lastly, because I haven't done this in weeks, I'm going to apply mascara to my bottom lash line. I had somebody comment on my Instagram and they were like, I just cringe every time that you don't put any mascara on your lower lash line. And they tagged me like, so I saw it, and I was like, cool. Like, thank you for letting me know. I have been awake at night just thinking about how it's just really making you cringe. Like, okay, great. Sometimes I wonder, like, who just wakes up and is like, you know what? I'm really just gonna tell someone something I don't like about them, or the way they look, or something they do. Like, I just don't, I guess I don't have the time for that. I don't want to deal with the confrontation. To me, it's just kind of like a strange behavior, but you know, online people just like to let it roll. All right, last up, just because we might as well, I have, ooh, I should probably wait until my lashes or my mascara dries, but this is the Catrice HD Active Performance Freezing Spray. Fixing, protecting, hydrating, long wear. Does this have alcohol? It doesn't look like it. Ooh, that sprayer is really nice. It's like aggressive, but the right kind of aggressive. Whew, okay, I like that. Catrice has good setting sprays. They're super affordable. and they're really nice. You know what else I didn't do? I didn't highlight down the center of my nose. I feel like that made my skin look amazing, cooling and refreshing, but also long wear. Wow. Okay, I'm going back into the Tarte Chrome highlighter with a tiny brush. Alright guys, here's my finished makeup look, and you guys, I'm pretty happy. I feel like I was a little bit iffy there, and at the end I was like, okay. So I feel like my skin looks really good. Honestly, standout product, you're gonna be shocked, is the Catrice. Catrice! I can't even say it. The Catrice freezing spray. This is phenomenal. I mean, it just really made my skin look healthy, but I don't feel greasy. So I have high hopes for this. Also, really, really, really love the blush in here. This Island Time blush. I just really love it. The only thing is the middle shade is like a peachy highlight, but the blushes I will get a ton of use out of. So I'm really excited about this. The foundation, I was a little bit iffy. I thought like, oh, it looks okay. But once I use this spray, I like it much more. So I'm gonna have to update, of course. My first impression, as I said, is it's like a light medium. You can build it up. And I feel like it looks nice. It's not accentuating my texture, so we'll see how it wears. The concealer, it looks okay. Again, I think my shade was too light, and I do think that I prefer a little bit more coverage. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's gonna like replace my top picks. Again, I'll keep using it. The Good in Bed serum and moisturizer, again, it's looking nice under my makeup. I have pretty good experiences with Too Faced like primers and stuff like that, so I'm gonna keep using these because it's hard to tell at the moment. For Sponge, really nice. I remember liking it. It's very soft. If you like sponges that are super soft, I think you'd enjoy this. Also really like the Tartelette Chrome Paint. They only have one shade at the moment, but I feel like it's a pretty universal. It might be a little dark if you're super fair. It can be messy, but you get so much product. Like I can't see you going through this. And it's really beautiful. Just make sure that you're very careful and you buff it in. Also quite impressed with this Jouer dark powder. It's really nice. I feel like my bronzer looks really nice and natural, and I do like the Makeup Forever. I just like it more so to set. I will wear it alone some days, but I honestly, it's just not gonna beat my Fit Cover, but I do like it. Really, really like this Dolce lip liner. The color is beautiful. Beautiful. I know they have a darker one too, so keep your eye out for that. This is from Alamar Cosmetics. I really like it. It's like a middle in consistency, meaning it's not too tuggy, but it's also not too slick where I can't have any control, so I do like that. Really like the Clé de Peau. This is so comfortable, the matte one. I mean, I'm not getting any lines or anything. It just looks so thin on the lips. A lot of times with liquid lipsticks, I feel like I get that line, or if you don't blend them, they can get chunky. Really like this, but I have to say the standout of the entire day is this freaking palette from Kaleidos Makeup. Wow. There's a green one, this one, and then I think like a red bronze one. Wow, you guys, look how beautiful these shades are. If this is what I would create, like if I wanted to create an eyeshadow with a brand, which maybe my day will come, I'm going for formulas like this. Not a lot of fallout, super intense. Look at these freaking metallics on my eyes. When you swatch them, they're beautiful and they translate on the eye. And even after using this, it doesn't look like super, you know, messed up or mucked up. These are stunning. I am super impressed with this. I've heard great things about this, so when they reached out to me and they wanted to send me their palettes, I was really excited because I had obviously, I had actually thought about purchasing a couple, but I've been in like eyeshadow fatigue, but this inspired me and I got out of my funk of just using one shade and rolling. So absolutely recommend this. Check them out. Super, super cool. They wrote me a handwritten note, which is always nice when a brand does that. They've been nothing but sweet to me, and I am 100% impressed. This is like one of the best eyeshadow formulas I've used in a long time, so really, really loving this. They have a green one too. I can do a video on that. It reminds me of like the Melt eyeshadow palettes. So that is everything for today. We had a successful day. Started out and I thought, ooh, what am I gonna do? I can't remember how to do eyeshadow, and then I come up with this. beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So super impressed. I will update you guys on how the Urban Decay wears down below, and then of course I'll do my full reviews of everything in a few weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoy this video. For me, myself, I feel like I just started having a little bit of fun, and I just love the makeup look. So really excited about some of these new products. I'm going to be dousing myself in this Catrice until further notice. I appreciate everything you guys do, comments, likes, sharing, all of it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.